It's Sea-Duck Again is brought to you by Hackensack Brewing Company and their Imperial Pilsner Auga, which was created in honor of the legendary DJs The Awesome Two. Thick Cr8s, pure hip-hop satisfaction. Check out their limited edition new releases available now on Instagram. Weaponized Records, an independent music label serving up underground hip-hop. The revolution will not be televised. It will be weaponized. And the Spitslam Record Label Group. The Spitslam Record Label Group, a Chuck D situation. Catch us on your favorite streaming platform, on Bandcamp, or visit our official web store at spitslamrecords.com. All releases are available digitally or on CD, with select titles available on vinyl and cassette. The Spitslam Record Label Group. Throwback to the future sound.
It's C-Doc again.
Well, what do you know? It's Tuesday night. You know what? I forgot to think of an obscure song lyric for tonight. Oh, well. It's been a busy day. What can I say? But thanks for joining me. It's another episode of It's C-Doc Again. Episode 182. Moving right along. That's right. We've been here every week for 182 weeks. Damn straight. But not just me. No. Come along with the crew. First up, she got her start at the very first all 24-hour hip-hop station. 24-hour all hip-hop station. Something like that. KDAY in LA. I'm talking about Our Lady from the heyday of K-Day, Jennifer O. Jenny.
What's happening?
Peace.
What? Oi!
There you go.
There you go.
That's what I'm waiting for.
There you go.
That's what I'm waiting for. How are things?
I won't be able to do that for very much longer.
Oh, you always rep it, you know?
Hey, born and raised. What the hell?
You can take the lady out the west side, but you can't take the west side out the lady.
There you go. There you go.
There you go.
And I'm about as west side as they get.
That's true. It's very true.
Yeah.
You are about as west side as it gets.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed. Also joining us tonight is a man that should need no introduction if you're on Instagram, because if you don't follow him, you're a sucker. Suckers need not apply. Ladies and gentlemen, Ultramax 7.
What's up, y'all?
What's happening, Captain?
Wait, you have an obscure lyric. You want me to sing it for you?
Oh, please.
Take on me. We can just sing
Hey.
I needed to pull some from the song, right? I had it there.
Don't laugh. Don't laugh.
I just
know the chorus.
Yeah, I know. That's all right.
That was my favorite.
Well, here's one for you. It's obscure yet, but it won't be soon. But never sat on the bus next to the musty seat.
Oh, stop it. Stop. Wait. Okay. Okay. Since you're going there was a review that specified Carry On, and they said it was a lyrical masterclass.
Lyrical master. Was it masterpiece or masterclass?
Masterclass. Oh, I memorized the whole thing.
I did see that. I meant to send it to Chuck, but I couldn't find it. I think somebody broke the embargo there. Got a little excited and wrote that early because I was kind of surprised. So.
Yeah, I was. I'm at the grocery store. I have lyrical masterclass. I teach a lyrical masterclass.
Yes, you were teaching your lyrical masterclass. Yeah.
Crazy.
Yep. Crazy stuff.
Yeah.
If you guys don't know what we're talking about, we'll talk about it later.
You may never know.
Yeah. Because I have a rant.
Oh.
Already?
Nothing to do with what's happening now, but I have a rant. Yes, already.
We'll get to the rant. We'll get to the rant.
Yeah, we will get to the rant.
We will get to the rant. Hype Style, Dan, Don Key, Katie McDonough. Hello from Minnesota. What's up? Thanks for joining us. And and we're going worldwide, all around the world, ladies and gentlemen. We got friends in the house tonight. Yeah, we got friends in the house tonight. Damn! And shout out to Flatline, who is currently sitting on a beach, earning 20%. So, we have friends in the house tonight. Old favorites from here.
Yes.
C-Doc again. We'll bring on first, who was just here not too long ago and is out and one of our show sponsors. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back to the show our man Paul, aka Thick Cr8s.
Peace. What's up, everybody?
What's good, bro?
Chilling.
Nice shirt you got there, buddy.
we already starting with this ultra. Are we already doing this, bro?
That's a beautiful shirt.
Oh man,
that's fantastic.
I should have brought some more shit. Damn.
Right.
Wow.
That's fantastic. Love everything about it.
We twins.
Yep. Paul, how are you, sir?
Oh man, I'm doing great. I'm in the middle of a mix right now. I'm finishing up a mix for a radio show in San Francisco tonight. I'm doing like an all camouflage monk beat set, and I'll be on there with Architect and Fanatic and a couple of the homies from Flipper Beat Club as well. So yeah, that's gonna pop off. I think around like 1 a.m. I'm sorry, no, 3 a.m. New York time. 3 a.m. New York time, 12 o'clock in San Francisco. So finish that up after we get done with this.
Okay, word up.
Yeah,
that's what's up. Don't we have Architect coming up on the?
Yes. Yeah, that's gonna be a good one too. That dude has so much history.
Yes. All right.
Hey Paul, if you can get Fanatic too, we take Fanatic too.
Okay. I'll try to see if I can reach out to him and get him to come through for you guys. We might be able to make that happen. Maybe a little something. And then of course, since you guys are wearing the shirts, obviously somebody else is here. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back to the show, Mr. Len.
Hey. Woo! Thank you. Wow, that's not embarrassing at all, guys. I'm over here blushing. I'm like, both of y'all wore this? Like, I feel like I should have worn mine.
No, you're on the shirt. You can't wear it. You can't wear it.
Yeah, right. You could have. That would have been weird.
Rules, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, please. When I did them all for Stetsasonic, they were all wearing it.
Oh, yeah. No, listen. I'm one of the people I promote all the time.
That was Jennifer's. That was Jennifer's.
I was like,
yeah.
Oh man.
Oh,
I'm here with the lyrical master cleanse or whatever you said.
Master cleanse.
There we go.
Okay, Len. I will send you the article. Master class.
Oh, class. Okay. The things that master cleanse. I was like, lyrical master cleanse is crazy.
Lyrical master cleanse is crazy. That should be the new thing.
It might be a master cleanse when it comes out.
It might be. It might be a master cleanse. Mr. Len, what is good with you, sir?
Everything's good with me right now. You see, I got the Life in Dakota thing under my name.
Yes.
I got it all around me. Thick Cr8s. Listen, this guy. This guy works hard. Thick Cr8s works hard.
Yes, he does.
First off, this is a 10-inch, which is basically almost impossible. Which we found out, almost impossible to do in the States.
Wow.
Yeah. It's a hassle, but like it's. But hey, he was like, look, it's limited. I'm willing to get it done, and like he was 100% behind it. It's for the release is called Raul's Tunes. it's inspired by 45 King, by his 45 releases.
I got the hat.
So it meant yeah, I see you there. It meant a lot that it got done, and like this was the first idea for Life in Dakota that launched it.
Word.
So I get having Cr8s involved.
Yeah.
Concern, you know.
Dope.
Yo, I just want to say, when he told me this record is like Cold Flow meets 45 King, I was already sold before you even reached out. I would have been like, whatever, man, you could press whatever you want. I'll press whatever record. But when he said it was that, I was like, yo, and salute the King, man. You know, it's so funny because I remember having a conversation with King one time. He was like, yo, Len played me this beat that's really dope. Len makes pretty dope beats. Did you know that? I was like, yeah. I know Len makes dope beats, kid. Yep. And come to find out, it was one of the songs that's on this EP.
Wow.
Yep.
That's dope. That is dope.
Okay.
Excellent. So that being said, where did you guys end up getting it manufactured at?
Overseas.
Okay.
So, but because of like this one was probably one of the more specific projects that I've worked on as of recent, and Len really had a vision for the cover, for the art, the texture of the cover, even. So that was it was interesting. We actually wound up printing the covers at a different manufacturer and doing the vinyl overseas.
Wow.
Like Len said, 10 inches are really difficult to do domestically, and to accomplish what we wanted to, we wound up having to go to a few different places. And I think when everything is together and you see the total package, it'll be more than worth the trouble.
Oh, that's so dope.
Yeah,
that's so dope. Is there a tentative release date yet?
I don't want to put it out there and jinx it. Especially being that this is coming from overseas, but
right.
We should be looking at a summertime release. I'll say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Fingers crossed. Yes. Len, what was the talk about the genesis of this project? Like, where did
the genesis of Life in Dakota?
Yeah.
So Dakota is the world created by Dwayne McDuffie and Dennis Cowan at Milestone Comics. So I was just inspired by one. They were independent back in the 90s, so like I was just kind of inspired by those guys, and then that world. So like that world introduces Static, introduces Icon, Hardware. If you're into comics, like, you know, people are like, yeah, you know what I'm saying. But like for me, it's a big deal because like, you know, like I'm a nerd like that. So Life in Dakota is based around like the idea of living around these great people. So like a lot of the artists that I'm working with, you know, these are the people that would have superpowers, or like my brothers who are like part of the band. Like, you know, they all play like multiple instruments, and you know what I'm saying. So like all around me is like these superhumans. So like, you know, this is my life in Dakota. You know.
Gotcha. And the joint that we're talking about that you played for 45 King and stuff like that, like why that particular thing, you know, like that inspiration?
So the 45 King thing, all his records were really hard to find. You know what I'm saying? So like you would hear him, and sometimes like, you might know somebody with him, and like they'll play you all the joints off of me, like damn. And like it's wild because you want two of them. Sometimes people, you know, only have one. They're really difficult to get a hold of. So just moved by that idea of it, and just knowing that like how he pulls some of these beats and some of like the interstitials together, it's inspiring. You know what I'm saying? Like it's definitely like it's been a part of my style for years. So having this done, I was like, okay, like I don't want to be a total ripoff of those releases. Thus, I was like, oh, you know, like let me feel like treat like a record that's coming from overseas. So like I knew 10 inches you know, like, oh, they mostly do 10 inches like out in the UK or whatever. So I'm thinking like they press 10 inches here because it's just the size. You know what I'm saying? Like you do 7 inches, you do 12 inches, like it's the size in between. But literally, like it's something that they do over there. Like it's, you know, it's difficult to get done over here. And then like what I have on this record is you know, it comes from TV. Like, you know, if you heard the things from Bandcamp, like, you know, Coitus Catwoman has the beginning of pull from Batman. The store run, if you watch Sesame Street, is, you know, the girl going to the store. Curses is Muttley, and, you know what I'm saying? So like it's the things that like if you know, like, you know, like but like they weren't necessarily on record before.
Right.
So like it was you know, it's a treat to have it on vinyl if, you know, if you're into it.
Right. What were you say, Paul? You were gonna say something.
I was gonna say, yo, there's like one company in the United States that presses 10 inches, and they're difficult. They're challenging. so
one.
Yeah.
Wow.
One. Yeah. I remember a time when there were more. Well, okay, wait. There's two, but one of them I wouldn't trust them at all with anything. So yeah.
It's that serious.
Oh man. I could tell you some stories about some of these plants, man. Some of these places. Oh man, some horror stories. Right. Absolutely.
I got you. Well, this is dope, man. I'm the fact that, you know, Len, you're obviously in good hands with Thick Cr8s, because, you know, everything this gentleman does, as we've talked about before, is just at top of the line across the board.
Thank you, guys. Yo, I just want to put this out there. I've been a Company Flow fan since my adolescence. So this is like an honor to me. It's basically, it's like handling a newborn baby, you know, and I'm trying to make sure that everything comes out top tier for this one. This is a return of somebody very important. I don't know if people really understand. And Len, I know you probably don't want me to hype you up too much, but I don't know if people really get how well. Okay, let me just say this. Company Flow was crazy important, and a lot of what you hear in like the 2000s, there's so much influence from that group. Obviously, Elle went on to do some really impressive work after Company Flow, Len as well. But to me, that's one of the most important groups in underground hip hop. One of the most important groups of all time. Descendants of Ultra Mag and Organized Confusion. Some of my favorites of all time. So yeah, this is a big deal for me. I mean, as a label owner and as a fan. Word up.
Yeah.
Hey, Paul.
What's up, Ultra?
I know Len probably won't remember this, or he may. So after we had hung out a few times, we were in Hackensack Brewing, and there was a can of beer, and he was signing it for my buddy that owns the beer company, Mike Jones. He was, I stole it. I took it out of Len's hands. I'm like, yo, I want an autographed can by Mr. Len. We're friends, but I still want one. Len, I still have that can. Mike's never getting that can. He's never getting that can.
Wow.
So I understand what you're saying, Paul. You know, me and Len are cool, but Cold Flow was something else. So yeah.
Crazy. I first met Len in 2002 in South by Southwest, and I just so happened to have my copy of Fun Crusher with me, and I got it signed by a dope tag, dope message. Still have that to this day. That's one of my favorite, one of the best pieces in my collection, one of the most important ones. Absolutely.
Wow.
Might have been the last time I did South by Southwest.
Wow. 23 years ago.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah, man.
Hmm. Hey, Len, are there any unreleased co-flow songs that we might hear ever, or just I'm sure there's unreleased songs, but no.
I already released them. The
Oh,
ones
so
the ones I let y'all hear, I already released them.
okay, so that's okay.
Yeah, there's I did for a short time for a promo for the Little Johnny's hoodies. There was an unreleased Little Johnny beat that we used for a promo ad. That I'm thinking about re-releasing it.
Okay.
Are you guys? Is there any possibility of because that stuff is like way out of print? Is there any possibility of pressing some of that stuff? Well, that says a lot.
I'm gonna talk to my friend here. Now you know what? It's there's a lot that has to get handled before we can
do that. Yeah,
some like Funk Crusher. Little Johnny, I have been mulling it over for a short while. I haven't talked it over with LP yet because it would really be between me and him just on that record. But yeah, I have some ideas for Little Johnny, but like like my thing is like, and this is why working with Cr8s is special for me because like having run a label, like I know like okay like there's you want your releases to tie in to what the release actually is. So like the Raul's tunes, like everything is vintage, everything is kind of a throwback. So you have like you see the robot, like we used to play with kazoos back in the day. Like you have the Futura car that was the prototype for the Batmobile. You know what I'm saying? So like it all ties in. So like when you do releases, like you don't just want to just I just printed it on some black vinyl and
yeah.
like it's like you treat it like a money grab. And it's like I'm not that guy. Like I collect records. You know what I'm saying? So like
right.
I want to put out records that if I went to the store, like I at least like even if I don't like the music on it, I'm like, damn, I had to get it because it was just printed right. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember going to Japan early on, like like back in like early 2000s, late 90s, and like just seeing like how they treated their releases, and like there was records I was like, I know I'm not gonna understand anything on this record, but like I really thought about buying these things. Like I don't know this band, I can't read anything on it, I don't know what it is, but it was done. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was presented so well, and I was like, I kind of want to buy it. And like I did buy one or two, so like I ain't gonna lie, but like it's it's a respect for your art, and even more than that, like if you're spending your money, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to just give you trash, like
yeah.
I want, you know what I'm saying? Like it's art, you know what I'm saying? So like I want to treat it as art, but it's also functional. So like I want you to be able to cut up on it, you know what I'm saying, and feel good cutting up on it. Like that's what I do,
Yeah.
And anything from that back catalog deserves deluxe treatment.
Of course.
Nothing but. So, if something like that were to happen, maybe, it would have to be top tier, and that may take a little bit of time. But if that opportunity presents itself, absolutely, I would run with it. 1000%. Yeah.
I think it's and this kind of the climate for collecting now, like you said, Len, very much so. I think more so now than ever, it's people are collecting because of the presentation.
Right.
There's a record store I frequent here. Shout out to the Attic in Pittsburgh, but like they're packed down there. Like on Sundays, I go down to hang out with the dudes down there, and it's like it is busy, man, and kids in there buying stuff. And like I'm like, do you guys even have record players? It's like it makes you wonder, but they're there and they're looking around, and it's great. It's a beautiful thing, man.
Because there's something to being able to touch the music.
Yeah.
Yes. Like most kids now, like they've never held a cassette, they've never held a CD, and like now you're offering them like the music that you're streaming. Like, look, you can actually manipulate it. Like, you know, you can put the needle on the record, you can pull it back, you can stop it right here, you can start it again. Like things that like, you know, you kind of take for granted because like, you know, we've been doing it all our lives.
Right.
But like having the entire album in front of you to flip through is a luxury now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because like while you might be able to go through it like through the MP3s, like you can't lift up the needle and be like, oh, that was that one part right there. You know what I'm saying? Like you can, if you're a DJ, like you can read the grooves in the record and like there's the break right there. Let me you know, let me see what it is. People I think respond to it. Like there's a need for it because like we're so you know separated from what the music was, and like never mind just how it sounds. Like you just can't touch it. Like it's just not there for you anymore.
Yep. Yeah. Great point.
And, you know, a lot of these kids that are shopping for records nowadays weren't around in the 90s. They don't own a copy of Fun Crusher on vinyl. They don't own a copy of Little Johnny on vinyl. You know, Pity the Fool, breaks, the Mr. Len breaks and things like that. I don't know many people that are in a younger age category that even know about that. You know, but why not give it back to them? They need it. You know, this is a time where it's still, you know, there are very few albums that maintain that duration, that shelf life, you know. And if you go back and listen to Fun Crusher now, Little Johnny now, it still sounds ahead of its time. Like, I don't know if there are many records that have topped those. And I feel like there are 2-3 more generations of kids that can enjoy that if they're out there. You know, if they get out there sometime in the next 3 to 5 years, you know, people for the next 20 years will be finding them and enjoying them all over again. You know?
Yep. I agree. It's actually, I think it's a good thing. It might be a good thing that they've been out of print for so long because the demand now and people are gonna like search for it. Right. So, you know, and want to rediscover it. So yeah, it's not a bad thing. You know?
Yeah. If I can put that Mr. Len can up on online and stuff. we'll get top dollar.
Ultra, I'm hoping if Leonard goes back to the brewery and you're there and he tries to sign another can that you take that one too. Because that would
Mike Jones
take a 6-pack over there, you know, just get him to sign 6 of them.
Mike Jones gets nothing. I'm the interceptor.
Oh, you don't have to make it specific. Just say to my friend.
Right.
Cool.
Exactly.
To my friend.
Oh man. Oh, that's so funny. Paul, what else you got in the works right now?
So we actually just got the test presses back of the Time Stealer 45, which that is a storybook record with Mr. Len production. You know, I'm not gonna say too much about it. That'll be something kind of low key and special though, sort of a promo only piece. There you go. Ooh. Wow. With the glow in the dark Life in Dakota sticker. Oh man. Yo.
This is what it's based on.
Oh, dope.
Yeah. But wait till you guys see the final copies with the artwork. Oh man, when you guys see the finals with the artwork, this cover is something else. And unfortunately, it won't be available for purchase. But you know, you make an order and it might get slipped in there, maybe.
Wow.
Yeah. You gotta find it the way you find records. You know, you gotta dig for it. Because commercially it's not available.
Nope.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Commercially, this record is not available.
Say no more.
Promo
It's-
only.
I just want to say, I love you, Leonard Nimoy Estate.
Oh, shit.
I love you, William Shatner and DeForest Kelly and Gene Roddenberry. You people are awesome people. Thank you very much. I love you. This is Len from Life in Dakota.
And they're not selling your record.
We are not selling this record.
Yep.
No.
It's funny, like I like this is one part that I didn't realize, like even like getting records pressed. There is an option when you're getting records pressed that these records are promo only.
Oh,
Which these actually are. But
right.
to because like there's always this problem when you have certain samples on records. People pressing them like, oh, we're not going to press these records because it has a sample on it. And it's like, well,
yeah,
I'm not selling this record. Like, it to me, it's something that doesn't make any sense. Like, if as a Star Trek fan, right? Like, this is something that I do. Like, I want to add to to the fandom.
Yeah.
Why would you deny me? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's something like I want to go to Comic-Con. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like I noticed other DJs at Comic-Con, they'll be like, "Yo, like you can't." Like, it's one of those things like it just doesn't make any sense. And the records like this, like they have so many uses. Like one, like I made it just to have fun, right? Shout out to my man Mark Love, DJ Mark Love out in LA. He's obviously he's an OG DJ, but like he's a nerd like me. And I was like, yo, man, I did this, I remixed this Star Trek record. I'm gonna send it to you. I was like, it's 15 minutes, 16 minutes. So like, let me know what you think. So I sent it to him, and like about a half hour later, I get this call back. He's like, yo, I'm gonna put it in my mix. And I'm like, what? Like, he's like, you'll see. He has a show on Beat Miners Radio. So he does this mix, and he said, "Watch, it's gonna be at the top of the mix." I'm like, at the top of the mix. So like, he plays it, and he caught this. He played it from the beginning, right? He played it to like the end, basically of the first beat, and then like he got into his mix, and it dawned on me what this was. You know what I'm saying? He was like, "Yo," he said, "You basically made like the Food record without Doom rapping."
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh shit, because like I said, I'm just making it because I was like, hey, cool, like I have like all these Star Trek sounds, I'm gonna put them behind this record.
Yeah,
but this now like it put a whole new spin on it. So like it's dope, like to do something like this and like people have like their own take on what it is that it is. Hearing Soulbuck play joints from Raul's tunes, like remixing songs last night, I was like, I didn't even think of this. He did one joint.
The New York State of Mind remix.
That one.
Crazy.
I was like,
oh man,
yo, I didn't even think of this. Like,
that shit was so tough. Oh man.
Shout out to Soul Business in the house.
Yes.
He's in here.
Yo,
salute.
I meant to text you,
My
Soulbuck, and just tell you, yo, you killed it.
Yeah,
Peace,
bro, that shit was,
peace.
yeah, this was wild.
I feel like I should leave this conversation because my cousin's uncle is Gene Roddenberry.
Oh, really?
I feel like I should.
I'm a big fan.
I feel like I should X out of.
She's recusing herself.
Or here, I'll do this.
Please don't hurt a fan.
There you go.
I've loved this record for years. You don't
Just saying.
look, you don't hurt people that wear the ears, right? I'm not gonna wear the ears, but
It's,
I made it part of me.
Yeah.
listen, it was my dad's side of the family. Nobody talks to them really. So
You know what's funny?
Of course.
This is how crazy it is. My cousin is Colonel Ty from Battlestar Galactica.
Really?
Yeah. He's also from. He was in Foxy Brown.
Yeah.
Terry Carter.
Yeah.
See, so I'm going against the family. I'm going against Battlestar. I'm going against Galactica to do Star Trek. You see what I'm saying? I love it. Just don't sue me.
You're not selling it. They can't sue you.
Yeah, it's free.
Is Deshaun still in here?
It's
Yes,
free on
he is.
Bandcamp. Yeah, it's free on
I know.
Bandcamp. It's a collectible. Like, well, if you find it in the stores, it's definitely going to be a collectible. The store probably will make more money off it than me,
Right.
me a crate, bro. But like, it's definitely one of those things. Like, making it was fun. The vinyl, I kept it authentic. It's done in mono because because like you know, a 45, you can't have like 8 minutes on one side of a 45. So like, in order to do it, you got to do it in mono. So like to keep it authentic, I made sure it stayed in mono, mixed and mastered in mono.
This one is definitely like pushing the production limits, because I remember asking, "Yo, is this achievable?" And they were like, "Damn, we're gonna have to check with production. We'll get back to you." And come to find out, yeah, you actually can in mono. Yep. And for the collectors, there's actually an error test pressing version that's pressed at 45.
Right.
The test pressing that will be with most people is pressed at 33, which, you know, considering the duration of the tracks, 33 makes more sense on a 45 anyway, because you can squeeze more time out of it and possibly get it to be a little bit louder, which actually did happen. But there is there are a small handful of test presses of Time Stealer at 45. So see if you can hunt that one down.
That's dope. See, I love the little nerdy shit like that. I love that.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Yeah.
And
mono, that's one of the things you can't plan. Like,
right.
It just happened, you know?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the mono mixes, man, that's killer, because like I'm trying to bring mono mixes back. I know it's crazy, but like, seriously, I think it's kind of dope.
That was all those old funk 45s, man.
Yeah.
Stereo on the A side, mono on the B side.
Yeah.
You know? And sometimes for producer purposes, that mono version may actually be better. You might be able to pan stuff out.
Isolate some things,
Yep. Right.
Exactly.
Yep.
And sometimes they had like different, like I know you might have differences in the mixes too between the mono.
Yeah. Matter of fact, doing it because like my first mix wasn't stereo, I had to readjust everything in my it is a totally different mix.
Yeah, that's dope.
So that's the whole thing. Working with crates, like not like and like it would be the same thing with me. Like there's not a lot of people that would encourage doing something like that. We're like, DJs need it in stereo. Like this is like I said, this is art. This is collecting. It's like for people that like are into like the fact that there's not a million copies of it. You know what I'm saying? So like, this is not the Rolling Stones, to the rescue. Like this is this is special, for people that are into collecting and into dope ass shit.
Yeah.
And I always encourage, like, if I'm willing to take the time to work on your project, you're an artist that I believe in wholeheartedly. You know, if you have that for me, I'm like, make your art. You know what I'm saying? Make your art how you want to make it, and let's bring it to life on vinyl. And that's exactly what happened here. I'm so hyped to be doing this stuff with Len, man.
Yeah, that's dope, man. You got it's a great collab. You can already tell just the way you guys talk about it.
Man, I can't wait to get to the next ones. I've been telling Len, like, yo, we gotta do this on the next one.
I mean, shit. Wait till you see part 2 of Time Stealer. So,
oh man,
the part that gets me if y'all on IG, and the part 1 is up on YouTube as well. So Time Stealer, the beginning, William Shatner and Leonard Nimoy are speaking really slow.
Yeah.
To show that there's this slowdown. So instead of them slowing down their voices, they're just talking slow.
Right.
So when he matches up the mouths to I'm like, yo, how are you gonna do that? Because like in animation, like it's that, you know what I'm saying? Like it's already going. I don't want to know how the sausage is made. I don't want to know how to, you know what I'm saying? I don't.
Very, very carefully. Very carefully.
Yo, man, that video made me, I don't know, I just thought that was the funniest shit. It was just, because I knew it, because you know that what they're doing, the slowdown thing, I don't know, that I just laughed. I couldn't stop laughing at that. It was awesome.
It's crazy. One, there's no episode for it. So, like, he's pulling,
right?
To me, it's crazy. He's pulling all these different pieces of the animation. And the thing is, like, finding the animation on YouTube and, like, just available for you just to cut it is hard. Like, I rarely find whole episodes. Like, I'll find, like, 2 minutes here, 5 minutes there, like Ultra.
It's a collage. It's a collage.
Yeah, busy, bro.
He's the master.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Yep, he is the maestro at that shit.
Yeah. So you have part 2 coming.
Yeah, part 2. You'll know when the vinyl is done because part 2 will be out.
Okay.
It will mysteriously surface. That's
so,
pretty much what's gonna happen with this Time Stealer series.
Perfect.
When you see part 2, that means start looking for the vinyl. Go to your favorite record store. You probably shouldn't even ask the owner. We'll probably just go in the stores and drop them in because like no one's supposed to know that it's there. So like instead of shoplifting, it's like shop giving. I don't know if that's a thing.
Right.
Like, it will be. It will be.
It will be now. Yep.
They're shop giving, so
That'll be great. I can only imagine somebody finding it and taking it up to check out, and they're like, "What the hell is this?"
I'm like, what is this?
Yeah.
And was wild. I kept the 79 cents thing in the corner.
Oh shit.
That's fantastic.
That's gonna be good. They're like, sure. 79 cents. Yeah, it's yours. I don't know what it is.
Right.
$100
$79.
Yeah. Right. Exactly. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Yeah. Okay. So go ahead, Ultra. What were you saying?
No. Go ahead. I got some to ask Paul. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I have a question for Len. Actually, while I'm on it. At the beginning of Fire in Which You Burn, there's an intro, like an interlude, where dude is rhyming on the KMD beat. What do you say? I'm knocking them off like long ashes on a blunt. My song crashes in the kind of bitch cruise. You know the joint. You gotta know the joint. It's on the it's on one of the.
You're rhyming over the constipated monkey.
That's exactly it. Yep, that's exactly it. Yo,
I'm trying to know who that is.
What was that?
What was the beat?
What? Just like obviously it was
It was
rhyming
from
before.
It was from a
before the
live
set.
show.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
Live show at Wetlands. I'm just trying to remember who it is that's rhyming.
I want to say it might be Breeze, but it sounds like he's louder with the flow than you usually hear him, so it doesn't sound like standard Breeze Brewing.
Breeze live is louder than Breeze.
Okay. I always wondered if that was like a demo tape somewhere, or that verse, in its entirety was somewhere on a tape, maybe even, probably not a vinyl, but
I've never been able to find that whole show. That whole wetlands.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which breeze?
Breeze Brewing.
Breeze Brewing.
Juggernauts. Yeah.
From the Juggernauts. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah,
Another friend of the show, Breeze Brewing.
Oh yeah, that's man. I love
Top
it.
notch.
Another
Top
Paul.
notch.
People named Paul are usually really cool. These the ones I've come.
Got
Exactly.
Prince Paul.
Yep.
we got Breeze Brewing. Yo, I'm happy to
This
add
guy.
on. I'm happy to add on.
Yep. Extra P.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Shout out P. What's up, Lars?
Yep.
So what was the question that you had, Ultra?
Damn it, man. Oh. I got it. I remembered.
Mhm.
I was watching your interview today with T-Mac.
Oh yeah, shout out T Mac, man. Yep,
Yeah,
yep.
shout out
He's
to
building a
T-Mac.
nice little platform for
Hmm?
himself.
The eating pizza?
Yes.
Yeah, he's a manager at a pizza shop out here, and for all of his interviews, he actually makes the guests pizza. So
That's dope.
yeah, different.
Can I ask you a question, Paul?
Yeah, absolutely.
Did you buy him a new rug?
Yo, we spilled $1,000 bottle of rosé on that shit. Keep that rug. Sell it on eBay. You know what I'm saying? Yo, that was some rare fucking wine that we did. Yeah. But you know what it was? It was like
I'm sorry, you spent $1,000 worth of rosé on a rug?
It was the Holy Ghost.
It was what it was, it was an old bottle, Len, from probably like 2018, 2019, and it was natural. It was natural rosé. So those ones are a little bit more unpredictable. But yeah, I cracked the bottle. I had the bottle
jumped out of your hand onto the rug.
a good portion of it. Wow. We still managed to get like a heavy 4 or 5 glasses out of it, but yeah, there was definitely some spillage. But that was a very rare vinyl. I mean, a very rare bottle. So yeah, I that's just money. That's good luck right there. You know.
Yeah.
It may sound
It was
like
like December 31st.
You were just spilling it on the models.
Right.
I'm not there yet. But you know, maybe after this Life in Dakota joint, you might see me.
Hey man, you know, see how this
with
vinyl
the
sells,
glow in the
man.
dark Dom P bottles. You know what I'm saying?
Look.
Past the Cavassier Part 3.
Yeah.
Yep. That's what it's gonna be. Yep. I haven't watched it. I haven't watched that interview yet, Paul. I wanted to.
Yeah, it's dope. It's a 2-hour one, you know. So you gotta maybe do it in parts. But I had a great time. I think it's a local platform, man. So you know, it's been mostly Colorado artists that he's brought on, but he's also had like Mussolini, G4 Jag, like a couple of more known artists. But I'm hoping that interview helps to kind of boost the profile and maybe get some bigger guests on for him, because that's probably the first Colorado platform that's reached out to me on some like, we want to talk to you. And I've been productive out here since like 2017. And I'm not from here, but you know, the records are shipping from here. You know what I'm saying? The business is being done from here. So in my mind, that's actually I feel like more of the locals should be paying attention, but I guess, you know, it took you know, some time. But that was the first platform to reach out to me. So salute T-Mac, because he's doing dope things, and you know, he's actually in tune with what's happening. You know, I think where a lot of underground hip hop goes way over people's heads out here. You know, there's a small pocket of people that are into it, but he's actually there and tapped in. So I was really happy to do that one. Yeah.
I was gonna ask what the scene is like out there.
It's to be honest with you, it's crazy, because just last weekend I was out trying to find good hip hop on a Saturday night. You know what I'm saying? Like where, like not top 40, you know, I don't want to hear like controller DJs playing mainstream rap. Like I want to hear hip hop,
Right.
you know, nowhere to be found, you know what I'm saying? Nowhere to be found. And at the times where I was DJing heavily, you know, out here, you could absolutely go out on a Saturday night and hear it get, you know, here's some good hip hop records get absolutely cut the fuck up. And you know, now though, I'm focusing so heavy on records and stuff. I'm not out there as much. I don't have the time to be doing it, you know. That was like a serious like investment of energy and time. You DJing a gig from 9 at night till 2 in the morning. You dealing with all the drunk people, all the girls spilling shit, you know. Oh man, the weird requests for Bad Bunny and, you know, God, whatever else. And you know, still to go out there with hip hop and crush it and not play any Drake or any like any you know, kind of fast food rap. That was like a feat, and I had such a blast doing it. But you have to put in a lot of time for, you know, a 5-hour set. You got to get mad records ready every week, and you got to be on point on Saturday night when it's go time. And so with everything that's happening now, I just don't have the time for it. And I'll get back to it. I know I will. And I'm definitely like, I'm building some stuff up right now that for when I do come back out, I'm gonna hurt them. But yo, like it's crazy because you actually see how hip hop is received by young people in these environments. And yo, it'll really help you as a label owner to be able to identify some shit that is like not gonna work in that world. So yo, Colorado though, it has like a really the scene is growing, but it's not as developed as what like New York or DC or LA has.
Right.
You know, they're still building up. But salute to everybody out here that's doing it. I give props to people that are in all stages of their journey in hip hop, you know. And at the end of the day, I would rather be in a city where there is hip hop happening somewhere than none at all. So I give props to them, even though it may not be on the same level of like a New York City or you know, one of the more major cities out here.
Yeah, no, it's the places that you least expect or that aren't traditionally known for it, where I think a lot of interesting shit happens.
Yeah, I mean, we saw like the 90s independent era. You saw people from all different regions coming out with pretty dope records. You know, you saw like cats like Rhyme Sayers in the late 90s, you know, Idea, Brother Ali, those cats, like, you know, living legends, those dudes. LA and Bay Area, you know. But man, they, you know, those tapes were making it all over the country. You know, I was hearing that stuff in 97, 98 and was like, wow, this feels like the next step in hip hop. So I fully respect that dope shit can come out of any part of the world. And sometimes, like you said, some of the dopest shit is coming out of the places where you would least expect.
Yeah. It's very cool. So anything else, guys? Anything else you want to talk about before?
I want to ask Glenn, how was his prospective experience?
I thought about bringing that up. I didn't know if I could.
Absolutely.
It's the first episode, right?
Right.
Yeah, it was mad fun. One doing like a live. I've never done a live interview, so like that's it's like it's scary because like the unpredictability of like people asking you a question. Because like you know, I know talking to Ultraman, I'm like, okay, like I know you don't know what, and no one asked me anything crazy, but like it dawned on me like while I'm sitting there, someone could be like, you know, ask anything. And I was like, damn, like, you know, like this could go left fast, you know, but like, you know, and it's Philly, you know what I'm saying? Like, if they want to know, they're gonna ask you. Like, I never met a shy
Right.
person, so like,
I mean,
but it's kind of fun. And like, I had like the beer and the fries there, so it was good. Yeah.
beer and fries. Well, except for me making fun of Mr. Len's comedic name,
Yeah,
called him they called him
Smoking
Ben de
suntan
Soleil.
lotion.
Oh my God. But yeah, yo, when I said that, Len just looked at me. I'm like, oh, here we go on stage. But everybody, you can check it out streaming on all platforms. The Perspective Podcast. You know, Len, thank you. You know, for coming through, brother. You were actually supposed to be the first guest. You know, on People's Distinctive Travels, but I don't know how Sugar Bear jumped in there, but. But
I mean, look, if I had to lose out to somebody, you know,
Sugar Bear. But you kick off this one, you know, and you know, I appreciate you because I mean, your name holds weight. So we've been getting a lot of downloads, a lot of people hitting me up about it, and it's actually a condensed version of the conversation. So there'll be more coming out, you know, later. So
okay.
But appreciate you, brother. You know, thank you for doing that. You know, thank you.
Hey,
Appreciate
fam,
that.
you know, bro, you know, I got
Absolutely. Yes, sir.
Len is a
Thank you.
pioneer in that. Everybody give Len his flowers first on Pro's Perspective. And I heard you guys had Jazz Soon coming up.
We have a little guy named Jasoon, and that'll be May 3rd, Saturday, May 3rd.
Yeah.
So we'll have Jazzy Frankie, and you know he's a character, so maybe he'll bring
Shout
his
out
mic.
Jazz Soon. What up, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope
yeah, that's gonna be a lot of
mic.
fun. He's animated.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He's animated. Yeah.
Hey, speaking of Jazz Soon, have you sold out of the Heavy Archives 11 yet?
Oh, yo, I've got like, I have maybe like 4 black vinyl copies left. I have no tapes, no Obies. That man,
that's dope.
I'm starting to feel like, man, I might need to just like stash them. I see they're selling on Discogs. You know, it's crazy because sometimes it'll take a year for people to really understand like how dope a project was.
Yeah.
And then after that year, it's like it's already gone. We don't make a ton of them, you know, and we've been blessed to get to a place to where most of them, if not all of them, sell out, you know, within a week or two of us dropping, and we're doing it all directly. But I really think that that's the album that people are gonna come back for.
Yeah.
That's a quality beat tape. Tape. You know, everything that I'm doing over here, man, I want it to be memorable. I want it to last and have a ton of replay value. And you know, here we are with Mr. Len, a legend and an incredible producer, and he's doing work that is absolutely going to be stuff that you'll go back to and enjoy in 10 years, 20 years. And you know, we combine that with the ill packaging and the you know, the top-notch physical product. You can't lose.
Yeah.
You know, you can't lose. But there's definitely actually there's probably gonna be some new Jazz Soon stuff right around the time of Raul's tunes. So
okay,
you guys are gonna see. It's gonna be a busy summer. I'll put it like that. It's gonna be a busy summer. But oh man, we got some dope ones.
That's good. That's what's up. That's what I like to hear.
That's yeah. And I see you're working too. You got the new joint out, man. Like
a little bit, yeah. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Thought it was. I saw the Def Jam logo on something.
Yeah, you did see the Def Jam logo on something. Yeah. Yeah. Long time coming, bro. So
I can't wait for it. Whatever it is, I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, next month. Well, less than a month. May 16th.
Oh, shit. Okay.
May 16th.
Oh, wow.
In stores everywhere.
It's a lyrical master cleanse.
It is a lyrical master cleanse.
But the video for the first single's already out.
Is out now. Yes, exactly. Which I meant to check. I want to get that shit up over 10,000 views. So you guys haven't watched it yet, go watch that. It's right here on Channel
Well,
Zero.
watch the damn thing.
Watch
Chuck
the damn
D,
thing.
Daddy-O. What
Yep.
more could you want?
Exactly. 3 minutes of your
What
life.
more could you want?
When Jenny speaks with her hands, that means it's important.
The fuck?
Come on.
Yeah.
Chuck D, Daddy-O.
You gave Stewie an opening there to attack you.
Yeah.
Yep.
What the hell?
Exactly. So yes, it's gonna be a good summer. And
Look at
Paul, actually, I want to talk to you at some point in time.
Yeah, what's up,
About
man?
something else. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Reach out to me, man. You got my number, man.
Of
Hit
course.
me whenever. Let's change the world.
Yeah, man. So something else that's coming down the pipeline that I can't talk about yet. But
All right.
But yeah, you're some advice or something. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see
Reach
what's
out to me, man. I'm here all the time.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm doing this hip hop shit more than I'm doing anything else right now in my life. So
not necessarily a bad thing, is it?
It's a great place to be. It's
Yeah.
a great place to be. Yeah.
Yeah. How do you guys feel about the I don't want to say the current the current state of
It sucks, C-Doc. It sucks. It all sucks. I know what you're trying to say.
Though?
I know what you're trying to say. You're trying to be nice. You're trying to be diplomatic.
No.
Stop it. It
No.
sucks.
I'm not talking about. That's the thing, though. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the stuff that nobody else is talking about. You know, I'm talking about the jazz soons, and I'm talking about the stuff you do.
Oh, the good shit.
Yeah, the good shit. And the other people doing good shit that don't get talked about enough.
It sucks that they don't get talked about enough. See, it still sucks, C-Doc. It sucks. It sucks that no one's talking about it more. I was right when I said it. It sucks.
Yeah.
We're amazing people. People need to know about it. It sucks that people see. I'm on it. I'm on it. Over here, bro. I'm picking up what you're throwing down, C-Doc. I'm picking up what you're throwing down, bro.
All right.
Yo,
well, I guess it's
in all honesty, though, yo, this is a prime time for people of Mr. Len's caliber and people of Jazz Soon's caliber to go for it.
Yeah,
Because
right.
You have so many people that learned about making vinyl independently and selling it themselves, and their music isn't as good as Mr. Len's. You know, and these cats are successful, you know. So I feel like right now is the time for talented artists to go for it, you know, get it out there. You'll find an audience. You'll definitely find an audience. Len already has fans, you know, since the 90s, but
yeah,
you know, for those that are just starting up, man, do that shit. Go for it.
I think it's a great time to be adventurous.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And
you know,
I mean, you know, do what you can. I'm not saying overinvest or be stupid.
Right.
But you know, if the music is quality, if you feel like you're making some dope shit, man, put it out there. You know, go for it. I feel like the type of hip hop that we enjoy is more welcomed and embraced now than it was 10 years ago, 12 years ago, you know? So that when you take all of that into consideration, and then you also think about the fact that a lot of the people that we grew up on have gotten better, like it almost it doesn't make sense to not put it out. Yeah. You know? So
we made it through the dark times.
We did. We
made it through the dark times.
Yeah, that's absolute. And the times were dark.
Oh, they dark as me. The times it was dark as me,
bro. Oh, it was rough.
Yeah.
It was
triple stage darkness.
Yeah. Yeah, most definitely triple stage darkness. This shit was like I I didn't know, man. I didn't know. I'm like, are we ever coming back from this? Shit ever gonna get like dope again?
Yeah, you know, when you had Nas saying hip hop is dead and shit, was like, oh man, like this is not looking good. But
it was a couple years of pollution, man. You know?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Great way to put it.
Yeah, a lot of stuff got pressed, a lot of stuff got put in the airways, and it just wasn't right.
Yeah.
But you know what? For this style of hip hop to come back the way that it has, I think it's a testament to the staying power and the lasting quality of good hip hop music. You know.
Yeah. Dope shit will always find a way.
Yeah, absolutely.
And like, you know, I think that when you adjust, not to use your word here, but you adjust your perspective.
Yeah.
Hip hop was not supposed to be pop.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like for what we do, it doesn't lend itself, like just even like the logistics and the administration of it, like having to clear a sample and like none of these things, like this is not what we're meant for, you know. So like it's returning to what it originally was, and it's like I'm not meant for radio. You know what I'm saying? Like radio took a chance playing us. Like the reason why like hip hop is in the place that it is, no one has to fight for it. We fought for it before. We knew we couldn't hear it readily. So like now, when you turn on your radio, it's so much of it that you can choose to not like it. Like there's so much trash. You know what I'm saying? They're like you have to wade through it, and like even in the trash, like you try to find the one good redeeming quality of a pop hip hop record. And it's like this is and that now is the culture. You know what I'm saying? Like it removed itself so far from its roots that now we're happy that like if we can find, like, oh, he said a dope line, like two bars, you know what I'm saying, in a 4-minute song, you're like, oh, this is good. No, it's not good. That's not good at all.
Yep. I remember I was thinking about, and I'm not going to name names, but I was thinking about it back, like one of the big hits of the early 2000s, and they had a reference, an old school reference in it. And I remember at the time I was so excited. I was like, yes, thank you for putting that in there. And now thinking back, I'm like, that was the wackest fucking time ever. Oh my God. This shit was awful. Yeah. I don't know, reference be damned, whatever. What the hell, man? It was awful.
Dark times.
Dark times.
Like, people have been feeding you shit so long, right? Yep. That you got a little grain of corn in there, and you was like, corn. It's like, oh man, this is not good. This is not good.
It's still shit. It's still shit. God,
is that a peanut? Like, no, it's shit. It's shit.
It's still shit. Yep. Yep. Yeah. There you go. The college or pirate radio. Note. Damn straight. Exactly. Oh man. All right. Well, yes. Anything else, gents? Before we let you go.
Don't eat shit. I just want to say that at the end.
Wow.
Thank you. Len, where can people find you at?
You know what? Tomorrow I'm actually doing comedy in Elizabeth, New Jersey. So if you're in New Jersey tomorrow, come to First Republic. I'll be doing comedy there at 7 p.m.
But you won't find him under the name Mr. Len.
Yeah, it'll be Acapulco Black at First Republic. Don't listen to Ultra Mag. I'm not selling suntan lotion.
Yes.
No copper tone.
Right. And Paul, tell everybody again where they can get Thick Cr8s product at.
Direct from me only. So hit me up on Instagram, THICKCR 8 and S. Other than that, you can find me in the crates.
There you go. Oh, that's so dope.
Yeah. Oh man, I can't wait for you guys to actually own that soon.
when you touch the cover, it's because I made it to feel like a painting. So like the material that I chose, even how like I had them apply the paint to the cover.
Yeah.
Like they were trying to talk us out of it. Are you sure you want to do it this way? Trust me.
They were like, yo, this is mad risky. The paint could bleed and the art could look funny. And it was like, all right, well, can we maybe do this as a solution? And they were like, okay, maybe that'll work. And yo, we got it back, and this shit looks so incredible, man. I'm telling you, Company Flow fans, Mr. Len fans, I cannot wait for y'all to own this. This is gonna be a really special one, limited and all that, but for Mr. Len's return, it's such a unique piece. Man, I know that the collectors are gonna love this one.
Yeah, that's dope. Hey, Paul, you never disappoint, man.
Oh man, I'm so happy to be down with you guys. Thank you for having us on.
Yeah, thank you.
I love this platform. So we appreciate y'all and everything you guys do. And Flatline, I know you're not on here, but I want to see what Company Flow t-shirt you have.
Yeah.
We don't need him with the t-shirt too. We don't need that.
He's gonna come back with an original Fun Crusher t-shirt, and then we're all just gonna have to show up at his house.
Right.
You never know, man.
He's gonna have the little Johnny doll. He's gonna
something, right?
That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
I don't even know who has that right now.
He has it.
The little Johnny doll is almost like this thing. Like I don't know who has it.
He's out there walking the street somewhere.
Flatline has it.
Yeah. Or Flatline has it.
Yeah. Beware.
Yeah, right. Stay away from that doll.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
If you
thank
see
you,
him,
gents.
alert them.
You're right. Thank you guys for coming through. Appreciate you so much.
Thank you for having us.
Hey, thank
Raul's
you.
Tunes,
Anytime.
Time Stealer on the way.
Yes. Can't wait.
That's
and we will, whenever it becomes official, when it's going to come out, let us know. We'll make the announcement.
Absolutely. Yep. As soon as they touch down, I will be in touch.
Word up. All right. Mr. Len, Thick Cr8s, thank you so much.
Salute.
Appreciate you guys.
Oh boy.
Fantastic.
He did not tell me he was wearing that shirt.
Obviously
Yeah,
not.
y'all planned that.
We so did not. That's I'm going to get in trouble if I say what it is. I don't play them games. That's funny style.
Wardrobe. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yep. Well, Johnny Doll is a classic. Yep. Fantastic stuff. Fantastic stuff. What do you got to rant about, Ultramag?
Well, Rock the Bells,
Yeah.
Hip Hop DX, allhiphop.com. Nobody's talking about the new Chuck D record. Okay, Player.
Come on, son.
But Billboard, Rolling Stone.
Allhiphop.com is talking about far more important things.
There we even
like how some dumb shit feels about breast milk. That's so hip hop, I can't even stand it.
All Hip Hop is the least hip hop site on the internet.
You're gonna get me in trouble there. See that?
I said it.
He said it. But I just wonder where is the record came out Friday. It's Tuesday.
Yeah.
Nobody. Props to Insomniac Hip Hop.
Shout out to Iz. Yep.
Shout out to Israel. Shout out to Iz. Yeah.
Yeah. Iz is always down. He's always supported. So shout out to
but none of these so-called hip hop platforms talking about it.
I know. Whack.
It's
totally whack.
Disrespectful. Well, I can't. I'm gonna get in trouble. I just gotta shut up. I shut up. I shut up. I shut up. I gotta shut up. I gotta shut up.
We'll talk about that after the show.
Yeah, we'll talk about that episode.
Yeah. But in case you are wondering, in case you guys are wondering, yeah, there's wax. It's coming. That's the test press. There it is. So, you know, it'll be there. It'll be there. Less than a month. Yep. Wax and CD, and there will be a limited quantity that has signed inserts. Chuck is signing some inserts. So
shout out to my cousin Jordan. He already pre-ordered the CD. He was like, "Can you sign it for me?" I'm like, "Come on." I'm like,
that's dope. That's great.
It was cool, but shout out to Jordan. He's got the pre-order.
Yeah, fantastic. Yep. Shout out to Jordan. And yeah, if you guys haven't watched the video, run them numbers up, man. I want to get it up over. Gotta get it up over 10K. If you have watched it, watch it again. It ain't gonna kill you. Or just stream it in the background. Turn the sound off if you don't want to.
There you go.
Yeah, but I know you want to listen to it because, yeah, I'm getting some interesting reviews on that song. So, yeah,
I had to, I had to pull myself. People got to stop me when I.
Look, everybody's not gonna like everything. I know. I understand.
No. That dude had a.
Oh, we talking about that fool? Oh yeah,
that fool. And it looks funny because I went back and deleted my comments, so it looks like he's talking. I'm like not even there.
That's even better. Well done.
It's perfect.
Yeah, excellent. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's a little tip for up and coming artists: don't diss somebody else's music and then to promote your own music. Don't.
Right.
Exactly.
You look like an idiot. Don't do it.
You do.
Yep. You look like a total fucking idiot.
Especially
what's up,
if you're expecting us to promote it.
Yeah, right. Forget that.
Fuck you.
Yeah. Get that out of here. But hey, there is a lot of dope. Yes. Thank you, Antoine. Appreciate that. There's a lot of dope
Magic
shit.
Mike.
Yeah.
That was a fun one.
Dope. That was a fun one. There's a lot of dope shit coming up. Brand new. I gotta give the Spit Slam shout out. Brand new Filmos Chill album coming out a week from today, next Tuesday. And we're doing vinyl through a place in the UK. You can order it now. You can pre-order it now. And the album is called I'm, and it's produced entirely by DJ M-Rock. Super dope project. So that album will be out next week. And next Monday here on Channel Zero, we're going to be doing an album listening party with M-Rock and Filmos. So stop through. I don't know what time. I think we're going to do it at 9:00. I think that's what time it is. I'm going to say that right now. We're doing it at 9:00, 9 p.m. Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So swing through, get a sneak peek at the album. And, of course, the other usual stuff. Tomorrow, Body Hat Weekly, Dave Side Local Only. Probably. Yeah. Or a replay or one of their old episodes. Yeah. But they usually come through with shit. So check them out. Friday, the Angie Don't Stop radio show on Mixcloud and Rap Station. Chuck D, Flatline, myself, and a host of others. 2 hours of hip hop music. Sunday, back here at Channel Zero, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have DJ Soulbuck, JOJ, and Ultra Mag. They'll be having the mixtape. Soulbuck will be spinning the music of our upcoming guests next week. Who we got coming up?
You ought to know, Ultra. You already said it. Architect.
Next
week.
Listen, architect. If
Uh-huh.
you know West Coast, if you know homeless derelicts, all that. Anyway,
Architect will be in the house.
architect.
So,
Yeah.
yep. So, yes. So, check that out. And yeah, a lot of dope stuff coming. Thank you for watching tonight. Everybody live, everybody in the chat, everybody watching on the replays. Please like and subscribe if you dig what we got. Download the Bring the Noise app, the Rap Station app. Check out the radio stations on vacation. Run D and Jason. Yeah, and yeah. Thank you to my co-host, and we'll see everybody next week for another episode of It's C-Doc again.
Exactly.